Well, my most favorite takeaways has to be how season 84 and season 85 was so different for the team, as you guys know. But I think that season 84 loss made the championship in 85 much more sweeter for the team and the whole Ateneo community. And I think I would just want to live that moment all over again.
The win.
Yes.
You don't want to relive the loss? Okay, all right. But between that, it must have been an incredible journey in terms of Ateneo transforming themselves again to become champions. What stood out to you the most in that journey? Was it a person? Was it a moment that really made a difference in your mind to this team to make them champions?
I think for me, it's that realization that success is never guaranteed, but it doesn't mean that it should stop you from reaching your ultimate goal, which was the championship for the boys.
You know, I only mentioned the bubble and the pandemic because, you know, you, the team, whoever, everybody got better because of the challenges of the pandemic, whether it's from a basketball standpoint, volleyball standpoint, or broadcast standpoint. It was just a memorable time.
It was a different challenge.
Which hopefully won't happen again, of course. Talk about particular athletes that made a mark on you, or at least you remember from your stint, Julia.
Well, I was talking to the student managers and they told me that I really have to talk about Gio Chu. And I agreed with them because now as one of the kuyas, one of the leaders of
Talaga, ngayon kuya na siya?
I know, exactly. He tells me that, you know, it's fun, but it's also a challenge because he has to help a lot of the new players who are fairly new, you know, adjust to their environment, to the way they play. And it's funny because back when he was a rookie, I believe, it was Mike and Matt Nieto that was guiding him throughout the process. And now he's doing the same for their younger brother, LeBron.
Define guiding, by the way.
Oh. But, you know, you have a guy like Gio Chu. If you talk to him, or at least my first impression of him, he's a bit soft-spoken for a almost 7-footer, if not a 7-footer guy. How has that changed in terms of him becoming a leader? His being soft-spoken, has that evolved in any way?
Yeah, I think because he has to take on a much more bigger role, he has to be more responsible for the players. He really starts to show that he's ready to take on whatever challenges that may be thrown at him and how he can help the players improve all throughout come season 86.
How about volleyball? I'm sure there's a volleyball player also that stood out because you did cover volleyball too.
Oh yeah, definitely. So speaking of kuyas, one of the kuyas who had his last season, Abay Llanos, you know, he always makes sure that off the court, the team's able to, you know, bond and get to know each other more. Because on the court, I don't know if you guys noticed, sobrang kulit nila, as in like even between sets. But even off the court, they're even more makulit. So what they do is that they have this bonding process where before each game, they have to make sure to eat fried chicken.
It has to be fried chicken.
It has to be fried chicken. He made it clear to me, fried chicken and nothing else. And I was like, okay, sige, pwede.
It's a superstitions that the athletes always have.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. And it's such a, first of all, it's again, congratulations on the last 2 seasons. It was 2 seasons in a calendar year, which I could only imagine feels like a blur to you right now.
Yeah.
And now you're transitioning a year after to the PBA 3x3, and you're not even graduated yet.
Yes.
So how's that experience been like?
Well, moving to the 3x3, it's much more fast-paced. I was kind of shocked with how the whole process was. But I think because of my experience in the UAAP, it definitely helped. But I still have a lot of room for improvement, which I'm really looking forward to.
All right. We are looking, as we mentioned and as we've been talking about, for the new correspondents, the new batch of correspondents. What would be, you know, your word of advice to the newer ones? You were once in that, you know, that place, in that seat. What would you tell them for the next generation of correspondents?
Well, I think that growth is not linear. And there are so much unexpected things that can come up in the course of your life. So I think they have to learn how to really take risks and move past that fear of failure, because only then will they be able to, you know, really accomplish and recognize that potential that they have. And that's what I learned from being a courtside.
Wow!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, we gotta end with that. We gotta end with that, Julia. So much. Well, you just encapsulated basically, you know, your learnings, and I hope a lot of the next correspondents heard that and will take that to heart. good to see you again. Thank you.
Yeah, we're
very
gonna
much.
loop that. We're gonna loop that,
Yes,
Coach.
congratulations.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
And be part of the family that will fuel the future as UAAP Correspondent 86 or Season 86 correspondents. And here's how you can send in your applications.
Hey guys, I'm Julia Vargas, your Season 84 and Season 85 correspondent for Ateneo, and I'm inviting you all to audition to become the next UAAP correspondent. I think that you should really go for it because not only does it spark tremendous growth, but a lot of my favorite memories were made in the UAAP. And of course, it goes beyond than just reporting. You were given this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become a part of something much bigger than yourself. So if you are 18 to 23 years of age, are currently enrolled in a UAAP school, send in your latest CV and a 90-second video headshot introducing yourself and why you want to become a correspondent. Send this to uaap@signaltv.com.ph on or before August 1, 2023. So shoot your shot because who knows, we might be seeing you on the court sidelines.